So let's talk about the concept of three right hands. I think some people take that too literally, they think of it as this. Now, we can get away with that, but we have to be ultra strong in our work afterwards to avoid the body stopping and letting this hand do that. So when this statement was made, it's really about hitting the ball hard, okay? So sure, most right-handed golfers would be stronger in their right hand. That would be their power source, their feel that they can create the speed. Left hand also needs to be strong and firm because it's got to be an opposite to this. If it has nothing, then it's just going to get overtaken all day long. So the three right hand hit is really, if you watch Hogan or you watch Player, or a lot of the older guys perform this really well, is that they kept their upper arm nice and more connected than the guys do today. So they were hitting with their right hand, but they weren't disturbing the club in a way that they did that. So I've really found, and it relates to all my teaching, is that it's not the right hand that we want to hit with, it's another source that makes this happen. And I'll show you that for the chair right here. So if I could hit the back of that chair there, if I just said, right, I'm going to have three right hands and hit hard with my hand, there's not a lot of force behind that. There's a little bit. I'm moving the chair. But you watch the difference when I use the forearm rotation that I talk about. And now the speed of quickening this up is going to come from that. The speed of the rotation of my right forearm. There's a lot more power, a lot more speed involved in that by turning the forearm. Not the arm, and certainly not the hand. They're all interconnected, but by keeping the upper arm connected and the forearm rotated, that pins this in. If I have no forearm rotation, as soon as I try and quicken up, if I have no range in my right arm, as soon as I quicken up, this happens. If I have range in my arm, you can see the difference. This stays more pinned to my turn, so I don't disrupt the club face. And the shaft or the club as we're working would actually work around more with me. The more range we have here, the harder we can hit, the less that turns over. It becomes more this type of move. If I have no range in my forearm when I hit, my whole arm will separate and roll. So we lose the power, really. You could see the difference in the strike, but we're definitely losing the control as well. So even if I keep my forearm on, I just hit with my right hand as hard as I can. I'm not doing much. Range, rotation. I can't stop over there. That's why I'm smacking that chair even more, because I'm really accelerating, I'm quickening things up into the strike. And the fact that I'm not stopping my body to quicken my hands up, I'm rotating that way, pretty much pulls my body with it all. So that's the idea behind three right hands. Certainly not three right arms. Hands, yes, but we're using the forearm power source to make it happen. And as you can watch, that's all right arm or left arm range. This is exaggerated, but as I rotate my forearms, boom, packs everything back in. Even if I'm over here, boom. Can't be in here because then I've got to wing it out. So it's got a lot to do with forearm range, it's got a lot to do with strength in the wrists, and that's where the drills that I work on with my students point us and hopefully end up making us all better golfers.